and take your body with you. Let's have a go at our Grecian urns. 1 Grecian urn. 2 Grecian urns. And a fountain. Our Del Sart display will be the highlight of the ice cream festival.
It's you in the sunrise.
It's you in my car.
It's you all the way into town. It's your sweet hello, dear, that sets me up. And it's your got to go, dear, that gets me down. It's you on my pillow in all of my dreams, till once more the morning breaks through. What words could be saner or truer or plainer than it's you? It's you. It's you. It's only you.
Washburn, wait till you see the new steps Professor Hill taught us.
All right, what'll it be?
The shapoopy.
Now a woman who will kiss on the very first date is usually a hussy, and a woman who will kiss on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who will wait till the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground, she's the girl he's glad he's found. She's his shapoopy, 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 shapoopy. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. Shapoopy, 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 a girl who's hard to get. Shapoopy, 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 but you can win her yet. You can win her yet. Shapoopy.
Take your hands off my daughter.
Mr. Shin, Your Honor, your daughter and I have been going steady behind your back. We'd rather do it in front of your back, but...
I'm going to warn you once more.
Now, George.
Not one poop out of you, madam.
I think he means peep.
Yes. You know what I see written all over you? Reform school. Now get out, you wild kid, ya.
Papa, please! It's Catholics like you that make blood in the marketplace. Be gods!
Watch your phraseology. Now go home.
Now, Mr. Mayor, I want you to know that I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis. Why, that boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. And I know you'll be standing in line to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to foregather in wheelchairs on account of the broken legs they'll get from tripping over their beards. I'll tell you something, my fine young feathered young. Never mind. Ewart, Oliver, J.C., Owen. I want that man's references, and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slippier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
Are you saying you want us to get his credentials?
Get his papers, or get him in jail. Couldn't be any clearer if I was a button hook in the well water.
Professor Hill, I think Mayor Shin has behaved abominably, and that it was wonderful of you coming to Tommy's defense.
A man can't dodge the issue every time a little personal risk's involved. What does the poet say? The coward dies 1,000 deaths, but the brave man only 500.
I just wish I was a little more informed. I've been meaning to ask you about Winthrop's cornet.
Ah, his cornet. Mother of pearl keys.
I'm sure it's fine. He tells me about some think system. If he thinks the minuet in G, he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor.
Now, Miss Marion, the think system is a revolutionary method, I'll admit. But I cannot discuss these things in public. If you'll allow me to call, when may I call?
Why, any night this week.
Perfect.
Take a little time, little, take a little time, little, cheep, cheep, cheep. Take a little more, take a little time, little, take a little time, little, cheep, cheep, cheep. You must join your adult stars, take a little time, little, take a little time, dear, tonight. Dancing, take a little time, take a little time, little, take a little time. Cheep, 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 cheep.
You dance like a fairy princess with the moonbeams for your floor. You had golden shimmering hair and silver shoes for all to see. We know that you will spin the fool's forgiving heart and murmurous gold here, where a woman's heart should be.
Fairy princess, moonbeam floor, golden shimmer, silver shoes. Now unfold, heart of gold, here where a woman's heart should be. The professor told us to read those books, and we simply adore them all.
Chaucer, Rabelais, Balzac.
Chip, 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 chip.
Mama, Winthrop, where have you been?
Listen,
Fishing?
with Harold, he told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana, and that he'd take me there someday. And he taught me a song that hardly has any S's in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, that's the town that knew me when. If you'd like to have a logical explanation, how I happened on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment's hesitation, there's just one place that can let my face.
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Not Louisiana, Paris, New York,
But Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be back in a minute. I just have to show Emerald my live frog. Ribbit.
Leave the dishes, Mama. I'll do them.
You the piano teacher in town?
Why, yes.
Then you must know about this fellow Hill forming a boys' band here.
Yes.
Well, don't let it worry you no more. I got the goods on him in spades. Swindling two-bit thimble rigger. I'm just passing through. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop.
Who are you?
Name's Charlie Cowell. Anvil salesman. But just now, I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity from this swindler.
Mr. Cowell, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake, my old lady's corset cover. That fellow's been the raspberry seed in my wisdom tooth just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, and he's not gonna spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of music teacher are you didn't see through him? He's no more professor than...
Oh, I know all about that. Band leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception, really. He's a fine director and a scholastic...
Now, wait a minute. Fine director? Have you heard one note of music from any band?
No, but...
But nothing, girly girl. He never formed a band in his life, and he never will.
You'll never catch that train at the depot. You'll have to catch it at the crossing.
No, sir. I've got to leave word. I can see you ain't the one to leave it with.
I've never met a man who sells anvils before. That's something, well, quite different.
Takes quite a salesman. Anvils have a limited appeal, you know. What am I doing? I miss that train, I'll get fired. And I gotta leave word about that fella Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not on your tintype. How do I know you deliver these letters?
Try me. There's your train. Now run for it.
Why, you double-dealing little... Who do you think you're protecting? That fella's got a girl in every county in Illinois, and that's 102 counties. Not counting the piano teachers like you he cozies up to keep their mouths shut. Neither one of you seen the last of me, girly girl.
Marian! Marian, dear, who is she talking to just now?
Good evening, Miss Peru. Miss Marian.
You and Marian come up and sit. I've got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mama.
Well, I'll put some on.
Well, shall we set, as your mother said?
Mr. Hill, is it true that you've... Oh, what I'm trying to say is...
You did ask me to call, didn't you?
Is it true that you've... I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Well, no, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Marian, one mustn't believe everything they hear. After all, some might hear rumors of librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty?
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left him an assured job so that Mother Winthrop and I would have some security. Surely you don't believe.
Well, no, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Now, why do you think people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
See, and jealousy mostly would start rumors of traveling salesmen. But what have you heard?
Just that. But of course, it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy can lead to, well, take you for instance. Your attentions to customers and, well, teachers might easily be misinterpreted, mightn't they? I mean, honestly, mightn't they?
What?
And if so you say, another salesman or somebody were jealous, it could all be downright lies, couldn't it?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Well, of course.
It just goes to show that you can't believe everything you hear, doesn't it? I mean, if you discuss things...
Miss Marian, I would be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you, but couldn't we do it sitting down? Your legs do bend and all.
We could sit on the porch steps.
Yes, or we could sit on a large hollow log over at the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk. Meet me there in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Please, some other time? Maybe tomorrow?
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows, and you'll find you've collected nothing but empty yesterdays. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to make today worth remembering. The footbridge. 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama! What? I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Glory be the saints, be praised, it works.
What does?
I've been using the think system on for the parlor.
Grecian urn. 2 Grecian urns. And a fountain. Trickle, trickle, trickle,
Stop! Listen to this man. He has something very important to tell all of us.
You gullible green grass goats. I'm talking about Harold Hill, road agent, highwayman, pickpocket.
Pickpocket?
Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister, and yours, madam, and yours, little lady, ever since he first came to this town. There's more documented evidence than you'll ever have time to read. There isn't any band, there never has been any band, and there never will be any band. And unless you hunt this man down right now, like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now you believe me.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Yeah!
I want my money back.
Yes!
Money back? I want his hide!
Yeah! After him. When you find him, bring him to the gymnasium. After him.
Hey, Craig, some guy's going all over town spilling everything. All right, Mars, get the rig.
I got it.
What time's the freight go?
9:43 junction.
Well, it's not even 8:30 yet.
Look, you want to turtle wordle around here and get yourself caught in a trap. You
No,
go.
just listen. I'll meet you at the hotel in plenty of time. Marion, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, 26 years too late. Took you this long to get to the footbridge with a fella?
If you want to know the truth, that almost took longer.
Oh,
Halfway here, I nearly turned back.
why's that?
I suppose I'm not the first one to find it easier to think clearly when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Now, you don't think I've been selling you anything, do you?
No, you've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving you anything.
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful.
Marion, I just don't remember giving you anything.
Just look at the town. Everything is so much brighter. Harold, thank you.
What did I give you?
It's hard to explain. Well, there were bells on the hill, but I never
lot of things you don't know about me. Hey, Greg. I'm sorry. I'm expecting a line from Hector Berlioz. This could be it. Please excuse me. What now?
Who's the salesman here? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
I had to keep her off balance, didn't I?
Yeah, well, she's so far off balance now that you can't tell her from a catboat in a hurricane.
Get the rig. Now, where were we?
Oh, you were about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Oh, well, we don't have to get into that just now, do we?
No, we don't. Or ever, for that matter, Harold. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, but she did plenty when you first came here.
What?
How about Professor Harold Hill, Gary, Indiana, Conservatory, gold medal class of Ot 5? Harold, there wasn't any Gary Conservatory in Ot 5.
Why, there sure was.
Because the town wasn't even built till Ot 6. I'll see you at the sociable.
You knew all the time?
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came here.
Why, you little...
Great! He's nowhere around here. Let's go shut down by the creek.
Hey, just a minute there, son.
I'm not your son. Leave me go.
Not till I talk to you for a minute.
I won't listen. You wouldn't tell the truth anyway.
I would too.
Would not.
Would too. Tell you anything that you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No?
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes?
Leave me go, you big liar!
Not till I talk to you for a minute. You wanted the truth, didn't you? Now I'm a lot bigger than you, so you're gonna stand here and get it. Okay, there are two things that you're entitled to know. The first is that you're a wonderful kid. I thought so from the very beginning. And that's why I wanted you in my band, so you'd stop feeling sorry for yourself and moping around.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
What's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
That's none of your business now that I think about it.
I wish you'd never come to River City.
Oh, no, you don't, Winthrop.
Sister, you believe him?
I believe everything he ever said. The way all the kids here walked around here all summer and looked and acted, especially you. And the parents, too. Does Mama wish she'd never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. No, go, Harold, please.
I can't.
Why not?
For the first time in my life, I got my foot caught in the door.
Great! Great! They're here! That way! Wait!
Hey, not so tight.
Virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. And as there are those who I have heard who have been melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say them nay.
Well, I ought to think there ought to be some of you here who ought to be grateful to Professor Hill for what he's brought to River City. Do you remember what it was like before he came here? Well, do you? Surely some of you ought to be grateful, and if so, I should think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there is a person in this hall who thinks this man Hill shouldn't be tarred and feathered, let him step forward. You Lenny, step back! Look at all you standing there. Have you people forgotten how you brought high-priced band instruments, technical instruction books, and band uniforms with the clear knowledge and understanding that your children would get taught to play in a band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Think, men. Think.
That's my party! That's Ruba's my party! Let me just play to me
I'm Davy.
I'm going to ask the kids to stay up here for just a few minutes so you can take some pictures, and then we'll have to go and hang